It's 7:15, and this is the time when we open the floor to public session. I have the sign-up sheet in here in front of me, and there's one person signed up, and at the end of that person, I will ask if there's anybody else that would like to speak who hasn't signed up. The person that signed up is Kyle Zintars. You think I would know by now? You've been here before.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a tough one.
And let me just remind you, not you specifically, but I always like to refresh everybody's points about the rules. There's no profanity, no name calling, no personal attacks, and please try to keep it to a 5-minute limit. Thank you.
My name is Kyle Zintars. I'm here to speak about the use of a drone that was used by Oswego Police to surveil a candlelit vigil I attended on Thursday, January 8th. This event was created by organizers in the community who wanted to bring people together to mourn and grieve and find safety with people sharing those feelings. As we stood quietly, reflecting, listening to soft-spoken speakers, sharing their thoughts and feelings very vulnerably, a drone lifted off of City Hall. It hovered above us very loudly, making its presence known. This caused massive distraction. It interrupted our speakers who did not have a megaphone or a microphone, and it created a lot of tension at something that was supposed to be about mourning and grieving. Not knowing what the drone was doing, who was operating it, or how to get it moved so that we could just return to the peacefulness of the vigil, a friend and I walked over to the police department a couple hundred feet away to ask about it. I led with, I just want to report that there's a drone flying above us, and I was met with defensiveness and dismissiveness. So the response I got was, we do this for all large gatherings, is that all? And I said, it's being really disruptive to the vigil. I was told that it's for my safety, and because it's 200 feet in the air, you can hear just fine. I asked if it could be moved away from the vigil because we could hear it very audibly, and that this was a safe, peaceful, calm vigil. I was told no, and just told good night. The intercom was shut off, and I was kind of expected to just leave and stop talking. I share the details of this moment to highlight something very crucial. In the aftermath of federal ICE agents shooting a woman in the face, bringing people together in the community to feel and express ourselves safely was something the organizers of the vigil did to create safety, to bring people together. Housing, feeding, supporting, and funding services that help people with childcare, healthcare, elderly care, disability, immigration, and substance use is also creating safety. Building personal relationships in the community with community members to voice their concerns and feel heard and supported also creates safety. Flying a drone over the heads of a crowd of people, being defensive and dismissive to the community members who were voicing their concerns, and continuing to fly the drone knowing it was disruptive to the vigil, just to make its presence known, was not about anyone's safety. There was no drone presence at a similar gathering that was held just down the road and a couple hours prior. I left feeling definitely not heard. There was no explanation, there was no problem solving, there was just defensiveness and dismissiveness by officers who are funded by the community as public servants. Knowing the hardships that lie ahead with big government overreach, cuts in funding, and the dismantling of social safety nets, this brings up an issue beyond just a single drone flown by officers who didn't want to be questioned by community members. If money is spent to empower law enforcement through drones, militarized vehicles, and AI license plate readers, this isn't creating safety. Having officers hiding inside a building, controlling a drone, using a PlayStation controller creates distance and anonymity between officers and community members, which doesn't create safety. Like, we aren't non-player characters or NPCs, for those of you who are familiar with video games, in some Call of Duty video game. We are people with thoughts and feelings and needs, and we crave safety for ourselves and all people in this community. So I ask you to fund services that help people rather than criminalize, intimidate, or surveil people. More technology is not building community. It will only create more division, more poverty, and more distance between people in power and people struggling to get by. And while I hope these officers learn how to speak better to community members, given all the recent horror stories that have come out about the OPD officers, I also hope that you, the people who make the budget, see the direct connection to what our local government funds and the well-being and safety of our community members. Thank you.
Thank you. I will add that you emailed me on Friday, as well as another person about this incident, and I immediately met with the police chief, and we had a conversation, and he is looking into it. So that's all I can say at this point, since it's still ongoing. All right? That was the only person signed up. Is there anybody else in the chamber that would be interested in speaking tonight? Seeing no one, we will end public session, begin the meeting exactly at 7:30. It's 7:30. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please call the roll.
Councilor the Mayor.
Here.
Councilor Kennedy.
Here.
Councilor Ashline.
Here.
Councilor Lautensack.
Here.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
Here.
Councilor Meyer. Here. Councilor Plunkett. Here. Councilor Thompson.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. I have nothing for the mayor's report. Please call Resolution 11.
Approve minutes common council meeting held December 8th, 2025.
Councilor Lautensack and Fitzgibbons. Any comments? Please call the roll.
Councilor Ashline.
Yes.
Councilor Lautensack.
Yes.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
Yes.
Councilor Meyer. Yes. Councilor Plunkett. Yes. Councilor Thompson.
Yes.
Councilor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Call Resolution 12.
Approve minutes special common council meeting held January 1st, 2026.
Councilor Thompson, Councilor Kennedy. Comments? Please call the roll.
Councilor Ashline.
Yes.
Councilor Lautensack.
Yes.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
Yes.
Councilor Meyer.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett. Yes. Councilor Thompson.
Yes.
Councilor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Call Resolution 13.
Authorize public hearing regarding proposed change of zone for property located at 29 West Seneca Street from a TN1 traditional neighborhood 1 to TD traditional downtown.
Councilor Kennedy, Councilor Meyer. Comments? Please call the roll.
Councilor Ashline.
Yes.
Councilor Lautensack.
Yes.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
Yes.
Councilor Meyer. Yes. Councilor Plunkett. Yes. Councilor Thompson.
Yes.
Councilor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Call Resolution 14.
Approve use of public space, H. Lee White Maritime Museum, in order to host Paddle Fest to be held on Saturday, July 11th, 2026.
Councilor Plunkett, Councilor Ashline. Any comments?
I'd like to make a comment. It's a wonderful event and encourage people in the community to take advantage of it. It's a great way to see the river, great history along the river. Yeah, I participated and found it to be great fun. Great way to see the locks. If you've never seen the city from the waterfront, it's a good opportunity. So I'm
Very good. Anybody else? Please call the roll.
Councilor Ashline.
Yes.
Councilor Lautensack.
Yes.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
yes.
Councilor Meyer.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett. Yes. Councilor Thompson.
Yes.
Councilor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Call Resolution 15.
Approve use of public space, Caitlin Congalvez, in order to host a wedding at Brightbeck Park on Friday, May 8th, 2026.
Councilor Lautensack and Kennedy. Any comments? Please call the roll.
Councilor Ashline.
Yes.
Councilor Lautensack.
Yes.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
Yes.
Councilor Meyer. Yes. Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Thompson.
Yes.
Councilor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Please call Resolution 16.
Approve use of public space, Ancient Order of Hibernians, in order to host St. Patrick's Day Parade on Saturday, March 7th, 2026.
Councilor Plunkett, Councilor Thompson. This is an ongoing event, as you know, and I encourage everybody, if the weather cooperates, to join me and anybody else that wants to participate in that. Any other comments? Yes, Councilor.
I was reached out by Amy Strong, who is one of like the co-chairs, I guess, of the Hibernians, and she asked me to be a judge in the parade. So I'm excited to do that, and I'm excited for the event in itself. I hope it's a great day, but she did say that there are warmers for us on the stage, so that is great. But I am excited for this event for sure.
Very good. Anybody else? Please call the roll.
Councilor Ashline.
Yes.
Councilor Lautensack.
Yes.
Councilor Fitzgibbons.
Yes.
Councilor Meyer.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett. Yes. Councilor Thompson.
Yes.
Councilor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Please call Resolution 17.
Authorize mayor to execute amendment number 15 in the amount of $22,000 with GHD Consulting Services Incorporated for consent decree quarterly reporting.
Before I ask for a motion, I just wanted to reiterate some things that were discussed at committee last Monday. GHD has been preparing and submitting the quarterly reports for the consent decree since 2010. So that's 15 years, 2010 through 2025, in accordance with the consent decree. This resolution is to prepare quarterly reports for the 2026 associated with consent decree requirement and mercury minimization report associated with the East Side and West Side wastewater treatment plants, SPEEDIES permits. GHD will submit quarterly reports by the 18th of each month following the end of the quarter. And those dates are January 28th, April 28th, July 28th, October 28th. Any other comments on this one? Seeing none, I'd like a motion. Councilor Ashline, Plunkett. Please call the roll.
Counselor Ashline.
Yes.
Counselor Lautensack.
Yes.
Counselor Fitzgibbons.
Yes.
Counselor Meyer.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett. Yes. Counselor Thompson.
Yes.
Counselor Kennedy.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Call Resolution 18.
Authorize mayor to execute amendment number 16 in the amount of $130,100 with GHD Consulting Services Incorporated for Oswego West Side Wastewater Treatment Plant Capacity Assessment.
Again, before I ask for a motion, I would like to briefly visit the discussion that occurred at the committee last Monday, because this issue is both important and complex. As you probably found out when Jeff Hinderleiter spent about 30 minutes discussing this. As part of our post-construction monitoring requirements for the consent decree, the city evaluated the feasibility of constructing an overflow tank at the West Side Wastewater Treatment Plant, similar to the large storage facility already in place on the East Side plant. That East Side tank has been highly effective in preventing overflows during heavy rain and surcharge events. The West Side plant, however, does not have comparable storage capacity and remains vulnerable during periods of high inflow. Previous improvements, including the installation of an overflow valve at Gardner Creek, approved by our regulatory partners, reduced overflow events from 4 down to 1, as you heard last week. Even with that progress, we have not yet achieved full compliance with the consent decree. The concept of a 1 million gallon overflow tank on the west side was studied, but the estimated cost of roughly $15 million, combined with the need for significant property acquisition on First Ave, led state and federal regulators to recommend that we instead evaluate expanding the existing treatment plant. With anticipated regional growth and potential intermunicipal connections, the city requested time to study long-term capacity and expansion options. The amendment before you tonight, totaling $130,100, authorizes GHD to conduct a full capacity and hydraulic analysis of the West Side plant. This study will determine current and future treatment capacities, evaluate expansion alternatives, identify necessary property and infrastructure improvements, and provide cost estimates. The results will guide our decisions with the DEC and the EPA as we work towards closing out the 2010 consent decree, and if needed, replacing it with a more limited order focused solely on the waste treatment plant. It is also worth noting that maintaining a consent decree has historically strengthened our eligibility for grants and other funding opportunities, which have provided millions of dollars to the city of Oswego for all those improvements we made to the plants. The consent decree is 72 pages long and covers many requirements for the city, but 2 stand out. First, eliminating sanitary sewer overflows. And second, ensuring that the city's sewer system is funded through user fees, not the city's general fund. This resolution moves us closer to compliance with the overflow issue, and the council will eventually need to review user fees to ensure the sewer enterprise account remains fully funded. For all these reasons, I strongly encourage your support of this resolution. At this time, I need a motion and a second.
I'll move
Councilor Lautensack, Councilor Fitzgibbons. Please call the roll.
Counselor Ashline.
Yes. First, we want to ask for comment, don't we, from the council?
Yes. Are there any comments from the council at this point? Yes, Councilor Meyer.
Just one question, Mayor. With the putting in the tank, the million gallon tank, we had to acquire properties. This study that we're going to do for $130,000, when they look at capacity expansion, will that include whether or not we have to acquire more properties at our expense?
Well, on the tour that you're going to take in a couple weeks, you'll see that the footprint of the waste treatment plant on the west side is not large enough. So we'd either have to expand going to the west, which is towards Raby's property, or to the east, which is the residential section on First Ave. So that'll be part of the study. Any other comments or questions? Okay, seeing none. Now I'm calling the roll.
Ashline, yes. Lautensack.
Yes.
Counselor Fitzgibbons?
Yes.
Counselor Meyer?
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Kennedy?
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Call Resolution 19.
Authorize new symmetrical rounding policy for cash payments in and for the city of Oswego.
I just thought I'd throw this in here before I ask for a motion just to explain, and I know it was explained pretty well at committee last week, but if somebody has a water bill for $180.43 and they pay by check or credit card, they're going to have to pay $180.43. But if you come in and you pay by cash, we will be rounding up to $180.45 because of the penny shortage. So that's a simple explanation, and I know that last week there was even further explanation, but it should be pretty simple. Any comments by the council on this one? Seems simple enough. Please call the roll.
Motion.
Oh, I'm sorry, motion, please. Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Thompson. Now call the roll.
Counselor Ashline?
Yes.
Counselor Lautensack?
Yes.
Counselor Fitzgibbons?
Yes.
Counselor Meyer?
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett? Yes. Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Kennedy?
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Is there any unfinished business at this point? Seeing none, I need a motion to adjourn. Counselor Meyer, Counselor Lautensack. Please call the roll.
Counselor Ashline?
Yes.
Counselor Lautensack?
Yes.
Counselor Fitzgibbons?
Yes.
Counselor Meyer?
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett? Yes. Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Kennedy?
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
The meeting is adjourned. I hope everybody goes home and supports the Steelers tonight.
Oh, no.
Make sure that's on the
Go
record.
Bills.
No. I already hit the gavel. That's after the
My
meeting.
wife's going to be thrilled. The quick meeting. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, drive safe.